Welcome back to the GrizzlyStik channel. Today we are going to be discussing 3 things that your hunting arrow must have. So let's get to work.
Now the way we came up with this list is by looking at Dr. Ashby's studies. He made up a list of 12 factors that your hunting setup must have. If you want to check that out, check out the description below, there will be a link. But number 1 on his list is structural integrity. This means that your arrow and broadhead don't deform at all on impact. They work together as a system. So if any of the structural integrity is compromised, there's any deformations or just overall breaks in your setup, you might not be able to get penetration to get a lethal shot.
The second thing that your hunting arrow must have is proper arrow flight. If we don't have proper arrow flight, if we're going to penetrate the animal sideways, that really kills the penetration and all the energy that we have moving forward with our momentum. So we need to make sure that it's right on. This starts with paper tuning. And the key word there is starts. We do not end with paper tuning. We might still have to do a French tune to make sure that our rest and our sight is perfectly in line, and sometimes the sight might tune a little bit left of your center shot, but that's alright. We just need to make sure that everything is going and penetrating the target straight, so that way when we penetrate animals, we're going in just perfectly to get that pass through. So with that being said, we went ahead and took a couple shots with Garen's bow, and we saw that we were a little bit knocked low and left on the first shot. So we made some slight adjustments, and we ended up with a perfect bullet hole for the second one. Like I said, this is just the start. Later on, when all the snow melts, we'll go outside, do a French tune, and make sure everything is in line.
The last thing on our list is front of center. Now our favorite is to go ahead and go with a 200 grain field point, but you can go much heavier and get a lot more front of center, which is going to get you a better chance of that pass through. But even with these momentum blacks, it is possible to get close to 19% front of center, even if you're stuck using 100 grain.
Now there's a few things I want to discuss really briefly about front of center. Just take note that in the future we're going to be covering front of center in detail, everything that you need to know about it and what happens with our arrow when we have adequate front of center. But I just have a few things I want to say. One is that no, your arrow is not going to do cartwheels, and 2, the arrow does not fly through the air like this and then hit the dirt and then spin, and man, I've heard it all online. Now in this video we went over the 3 things that your arrow must have, and it's the top 3 things in the 12 penetration factors that Ashby found. Like Garen said before, that'll be in the description.
Moving on to this week's feature of the week, we have team member Rylan Webster, who was able to get this doe using momentum blacks and a 200 grain Maasai. His arrow deflected off a branch, but with his high momentum and high FOC, he was still able to get a full pass through and recover this nice doe. Good job, Rylan. Thank you for watching this video. We appreciate you guys sticking through all the way to the end. If you have any questions or anything you'd like to ask us here, just go ahead and leave that in the comments below. If you really enjoyed this video, give it a like, and if you want to follow us along here on GrizzlyStik, hit that subscribe button. We'll see you next time.